A Lexington woman is in jail this morning after police say she fired a shot that hit a neighbor's house.
Workers in Corbin will soon be without a job. We'll tell you why just ahead.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday, October 21st, I believe it is. I'm Sean Moody in for Bill Bryant.
That it is indeed. I'm Rebecca Smith. Glad to have you here, Sean. And hopefully you're up and at it today. Let's see what's happening with weather with Micah.
It's another calm one outside. We're really not seeing much go on. It's looking much milder as we go throughout the days. And also our weekend, that's when things kind of change. We'll start to see some cooler air slide in as well back behind that. So we'll show you what we're going to be expecting next week, because that's when things really do change. We'll have that coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thank you. New this morning, we are continuing to track some breaking news out of Floyd County. Investigators tell us a Prestonsburg police officer was injured after being shot. Police say they are still involved in an active standoff with the suspect.
This began last night along Abbott Creek Road. Police say Officer Adam Dixon was shot in the chest by an unknown person. They say he was airlifted to St. Mary's Hospital in West Virginia, where his condition is still unknown this morning. Right now, police say someone who is connected to the shooting is barricaded inside a home. They're still trying to get that person into custody, but they have not yet. We're continuing to gather information. Keep checking WKYT.com and keep tuning in here, of course, for details.
New this morning, a woman is in jail accused of putting her neighbors in danger. Marishona White is charged with wanton endangerment. Police say she told them she was having a nightmare, and when she woke up, thought someone was inside her house on Ashton Drive. She grabbed a gun. Police say she accidentally fired it. A bullet went into her neighbor's home, where a mother of 3 children were sleeping.
This morning, the community is mourning the loss of 5 people who died in a fire in Maysville. Very
awful situation. Police say 35-year-old Lori Hauer, 3 of her children, and a neighbor, 68-year-old Larry Brickles, were killed in the fire early yesterday morning. Neighbors tell us that Hauer actually made it out of her burning home, but ran back inside after realizing the 3 children were still upstairs. WKYT's Monique Blair has more.
The homes that were affected by the early morning fire are all blocked off now, and West 2nd Street is quiet as the town of Maysville mourns the loss of the 5 people who died in this fire.
This is our community, and we're here for each other and we love each other.
Fairway Baptist Church Pastor Kevin Bell held a prayer circle Monday evening for the victims, their families, and the emergency responders.
Just watching a couple of the firefighters shedding some tears when no one was around. They have to live with all the things that they had to endure today too.
Not only were several families displaced from their homes, but 5 people died. 35-year-old Lori Doppelhauer, her 3 young sons, and in a different unit, 68-year-old Larry Brickles. A neighbor to the victims, Marie Castelli, says she spoke to Lori's husband Monday afternoon, and he told her what happened.
What he said happened was they were sleeping. She woke up and she woke him and she said, "Honey, the house is on fire."
Castelli says Lori's husband carried out the 2 girls who were inside the home and was on his way back inside to get the boys, but Lori went inside herself. Her husband close behind.
He went back in to get his wife, and he was just about to go on the steps, he said, and the whole stereo went up in flames.
The Faithway Baptist Church here in Maysville is accepting donations of all kinds, and each of those items will go directly to all of the families who are affected by this fire. In Maysville, Monique Blair, WKYT.
All right, thanks so much, Monique. A tough situation for that community. Investigators say the fire started on the back porch of Brickles' home and spread. His home had working smoke detectors, but firefighters say Doppelhauer's home did not.
A man has pleaded guilty to causing a hit-and-run crash in Morgan County that killed 2 people back in 2013. While facing a judge yesterday, Tony Kegley admitted to manslaughter, leaving the scene of an accident, and evidence tampering. Police say the victims, Tony Ross and Elizabeth Thornsberry, were hit and killed while walking along Highway 101. Prosecutors have recommended an 8-year prison sentence for Kegley. He will be formally sentenced next month.
Well, this morning we've obtained the interviews between the boyfriend of a missing Nelson County woman and police. Crystal Rogers has been missing since July. Last week, the Nelson County Sheriff's Office said investigators think she's dead. Police recently named her boyfriend, Brooks Houck, as a suspect. But in an interview with police, Houck continued to deny any involvement in his girlfriend's disappearance. On the night she disappeared, he told police that the couple went to his family's farm before going back home. When he woke up the next morning, Houck said Rogers was gone.
I don't need an attorney. I haven't asked for an attorney. I don't need none of that. I'm innocent. I'm willing to talk to whoever. But this to me is really starting to get silly.
So far, police say Houck has not been charged. However, his brother Nick was fired last week as a Bardstown police officer because police say he interfered with the investigation.
The University of Kentucky student who was charged after his drone crashed inside Commonwealth Stadium says he's not guilty. Peyton Wilson was arraigned on a wanton endangerment charge yesterday afternoon. Police say his drone came dangerously close to someone parachuting into the stadium minutes before the UK football game against Louisiana Lafayette. The drone then crashed, but no one was injured. Wilson's attorney said his client should not be punished for cooperating with UK police.
At worst, what happened here is a mistake. And we do not think that the government should try to criminalize mistakes.
Wilson's attorney says the Federal Aviation Administration has also contacted him to review that case.
Well, their lip-sync version of Shake It Off was a hit with Taylor Swift, who of course, did her big show last night. So the singer showed some style and class by giving a Transylvania University fraternity tickets to her concert last night.
Yeah, big night, but that fraternity decided to pay it forward. WKYT's Victor Puente has more on how they made dozens of Central Kentucky children's wildest dreams come true.
More than a year ago, the brothers of Delta Sigma Phi posted a video that went viral and drew the attention of Taylor Swift. Now, that's paid off for them and dozens of kids here in Lexington. The single-take lip dub of Shake It Off got millions of views, but most importantly, it got the attention of Taylor Swift herself.
Yeah, it's been a long way coming. It's crazy. It's been crazy, though, really.
She promised the fraternity she would supply tickets for them and their dates. She made good on that promise, and they decided to pass on the good deed.
Well, we all got 2 tickets, so we thought this is just a gift, and it'd be a shame to not do something good with it.
That meant 37 tickets for Lexington's Big Brother, Big Sister program.
Before we could even follow up on it, the fraternity had already reached out to us, and they were like, we want to give you our guest ticket.
Well, I was happy, and it was my first time going to a concert.
So included in the thousands of fans lighting up Rupp Arena were 37 fraternity brothers and the little brothers and sisters they brought with them.
These kids come from different areas and walks of life, so to have this opportunity will be one they might not ever have again.
This isn't the first time that fraternity has used that video to help others. When it first went viral, they used their YouTube channel to help raise money for leukemia. In Lexington, Victor Puente, WKYT.
Big night for those kids for sure. Now, Swift's 1989 tour has 16 more stops, including several in China and Australia.
This morning, Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis is receiving some criticism from another group for refusing to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples. Her latest critic, the Mormon Church. In a speech to a gathering of judges and clergy in California, Mormon Church official Dallin Oaks said cultural differences should not become, quote, culture wars. He said Davis and others around the country need to find common ground and see compromises in protecting religious liberties while also avoiding discrimination. Neither Davis nor her attorneys have commented on the Mormon Church's statement. Nearly 200 workers in southern Kentucky are waking up this morning with the harsh reality of knowing they'll soon be out of a job. Yesterday, CSX Railroad announced it is closing its car and locomotive shops and its locomotive service center in Corbin. The company plans to lay off about 180 people. CSX blames the layoffs on the downturn in the coal industry. The company says the Corbin shops were mainly used to maintain, inspect, and service coal trains. Corbin city officials say the layoffs are a major setback for that city.
Your immediate thought is those families and what the impact it's going to have, not just on our region, but on these immediate families that are affected by this.
Well, the company CSX plans to keep its rail yard in Corbin open. They say the 100 people working there will keep those jobs.
The city of Lexington could be paying for new sidewalks and other improvements around the new 21C Museum Hotel. According to our news partners over at the Lexington Herald-Leader, the city would spend more than $200,000. The project features new curbs, sidewalks, and planting beds along North Upper Street. The Urban County Council still has to vote on that proposed project. It's 4:40 on your Wednesday morning, and WKYT This Morning is just getting started.
Depression is a serious condition, one that can affect anyone and even children. Moms Every Day will break down the symptoms for them coming up.
Still on the cool side, but it is milder this morning, sitting right around 50 degrees in Richmond and Lexington. I get into the afternoon because today through Friday is phenomenal. I have that coming up next.